My story is not unique. I left a marriage after 15 years. I had 3 kids with the man. I had built a life with him, and I really wanted it to work. Deciding when it was time to leave, deciding that I had tried hard enough, deciding that yes, it was worth to take the risk of the unknown for leaving the known, which I had become very accustomed to over the last 15 years. And even though I was miserable, there was some security to it. There was a little bit of, at least I was comfortable in knowing what to expect. As the years would roll by and every birthday I got the same card that said next year will be better, I somewhere deep inside thought to myself, there's no way. And the only way that my life is going to change is if I leave. But I had 3 kids. And I was also thinking, wait, if my happiness means that I'm taking away the kids' happiness, and all of the guilt that came into play of, am I being so selfish that I want to leave this? And is it bad enough? But here's the kicker. The kicker is that if you are in a place where you are absolutely miserable, you're being treated horribly, or whatever your circumstances are, but you know in your heart that the only way to change your life is to leave, let me tell you that you will carry guilt with you, that it will be extremely difficult. And when you are looking for people who you're like, okay, well, she left and look how her life turned out, and you're looking for examples, and your mind is researching for the evidence that you're going to be okay, I'm going to tell you that no matter what it is that's the unknown that's on the other side, if you are in a situation right now where years are passing by and you are still miserable in a relationship and you're not being taken care of and you're not being seen and you're not being heard and you're just being alone in a marriage, the unknown is terrifying, but there's nothing more terrifying than looking back and seeing all the years that you wasted living in fear.
She got bored and wanted an exciting bad boy. Guys, stay single and rent. Much better.
Oh my God, yes! Oh my God, I'm officially divorced! Yes!
You're shaking.
Oh my God!
I'm your brother.
Like, you was just talking about this.
You was just talking about it.
I'm officially primary custodian of the kids.
Yeah.
What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What happened?
This is not fair. Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing? Ah, this is up.
This video brings me so much joy.
So I saw a comment, I deleted it, but I need to respond to it. Someone asked to hear my husband's side. So let me tell you, my husband's side. Well, he loved me and gave me everything he had, and did everything in the world for me. And you know what? I have to tell you though, actually, to his credit, he did do so much for me, except show me love and respect and attention and hold me and kiss me and look at me and communicate with me and try to have conflict resolution ever. He did everything in the world that money could do or he could physically do, but emotionally, he's been gone since month 2, and I happen to be pregnant. So there's that, and that's very typical of the personality type I'm dealing with. There you have it. So I've got a business idea. We need to come up with a robot boyfriend or girlfriend, partner, whatever, for people that are going through a divorce. That way, you don't feel super lonely, and you can or is there like a service of men or women, but for me it'd be man, that I could buy to just give me compliments all day and tell me he loves me and everything's gonna be okay, and call me and check on me and just build me the hell up. And because I don't actually want someone, I just want some affirmation right now. So we need to create a service like this. I'm taking applicants right now.
This isn't her husband's side. It's her interpretation of his side. So it's actually her side, fully dependent on external validation, and yet he's the entire problem.
It's currently 2 months past divorce. Not divorce, past him abandoning me. Obviously when he first abandoned me, it was hard. Cried a lot. And then I thought I was okay. But now, I'm so angry. So angry. So angry. I don't know what to do with this anger. I don't understand how someone can treat another person like this, especially someone that you supposedly loved. Where do you go? With the person you trusted and needed most in this life just hates you for no reason. What do I do with this? What do I do with this? I don't know what to do. I can't. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this.
Such an emotional and vulnerable stage, yet she has all the time to make this video and upload it on TikTok. Wow.
And I hate to be one of those women that come on TikTok and cry, and people are like, why is she doing that? I'll tell you that almost 2 years ago, my ex and I divorced after 23 years of marriage. And it's been almost 2 years. It has been the hardest, most loneliest time of my life. I mean, if somebody would have said that I would feel and walked through what I have walked through, I would have said, no, I won't, because I will not make it. I will not survive very long. I just pulled in my driveway from work, and I don't want to go inside because my kids aren't home this week. I also, when I look to the left, I see our basketball court and 2 basketballs in the yard. And I'm not going to move those. They're reminders of these precious children that I have. And that I can't stop. But man, times like this suck. When I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me. I will not be greeted by anybody. And that is a really hard place to be. So, I don't have any like crazy magic words that'll make you feel better if you're experiencing that. Just know that you're not alone, and these feelings, we all know they come and go. Last night I pulled into my driveway just feeling fine. I was actually a little bit excited that I just had the night to myself. But today it just hit me. You just never plan on things like this happening. So again, I don't have anything earth-shattering to tell you except that you are not alone in those feelings. And probably an important thing to do is to reach out to somebody that's healthy, not just anybody. While I think it's important to sit in those feelings and that grief, because there's so much growth happening, like I know there is.
You miss the empty home right now, but don't remember how miserable you made the home for your husband back then.
Okay, the drama of a single life. Seriously, this is why I'm going to be single forever. If I can't get over this. Okay, so I don't do the online dating thing. Like, it stresses me out, so I just don't do it. Plus, it doesn't feel good for me. So that means I have to meet people in the wild. So I met a guy and we've been chatting for a couple of weeks, and then he asked if he could give me my phone number, if we could hang out outside of where I met him. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then he was like, okay, see you later, friend. So I'm like under the assumption this is like a friend thing, right? Which is totally cool. I'm 100% okay with that, but it still is leading me to this dilemma. Your girl doesn't want to get ready to go out. I'm legit in my workout clothes and I'm comfortable. And now I gotta go put makeup on and do my hair and come up with an outfit. And that is a lot of freaking work. But if I ever want to not be single, not that this is a real date, because it's not, but I do need to like get out in public, right? Are there any other singles out there that can relate to this? Because, help.
Power and choices come with responsibility and effort, alien concepts for modern women.
What's the most common job of a woman that divorces her husband?
A nurse. The infidelity rates are the highest among nurses. Teachers. It's a predominantly female profession, so it's women who spend a lot of time with other women, and they spend a lot of that time talking about how much their husbands suck or men suck. But I think statistically the highest would be homemakers.
Why is that?
I think idle hands are the devil's plaything. When your job gives you hours during the day to do nothing but sort of ruminate and play online and compare yourself to other people that you're looking at online and watch TV and listen to messages about why you're great and why everything else is everybody else's fault. Does it turn you into the kind of person who's like, yeah, you know what, there's a better life out there and I deserve it? Yeah, it turns you into that person.
Spot on. They have too much time to think about what's not happening. A lazy mind is a dangerous mind.
One time, a man flew me out to California for a date, like a whole weekend. We're having a great time, okay? Wine tasting, all this stuff, meeting friends. At the wine tasting, we're at like our second spot. We're a little buzzed, whatever. The truth starts coming out, right? I'm mid-sip. He's like, I need to tell you something. What do you need to tell me? Well, you need to know that you're a 6. Excuse me, what do you mean I'm a 6? No, you need to know that your looks qualify you as a 6. And I was like, why are you this is kind of inappropriate, and like, why are you telling me that? He's like, you just need to know your place, that you're a 6. What? You flew me out here to see me. You're attracted to me. You wanted to see me, and now you're telling me that I need to know my place and that I'm a 6? What? I'm sorry. What? Anyways, I then continued to have like a 6-month situationship with that man.
At least he was honest. 6 is on the optimistic side.
There's one thing that drains a man faster than anything else in a relationship. Yeah. And most women do it every single day without realizing. Yeah. It's not about what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Mm-hmm. The tone of voice. Mm-hmm. A lot of women don't realize they've stopped using that soft, warm voice with their man. Yeah. Everything comes out sharp, complaining about this, nagging about that, bringing up what he didn't do. And when was the last time you said something genuinely positive? Mm-hmm. Not sarcastic, not backhanded, just appreciative. Most of the time it's 90% critical and maybe 10% positive, if that. Yeah. And then we wonder why he seems distant or checked out. Yeah. That constant negativity, it's draining. Every man needs a place where he feels safe, respected, and welcomed, not spoken to like he's already failed before he even tries. Because when a man feels valued, he naturally gives more, loves harder, and shows up better, and it brings out the version of him you always wanted. Yeah. Your man craves your softness, your warmth. He needs to feel like you actually like him.
Most women consider divorce as soon as they hit this one specific part of life, perimenopause, the good old change. That's according to healthcare company Mira, which surveyed nearly 900 women on how their relationships changed once perimenopause began, which typically starts in the late 40s. The short version, it ain't good. 59% reported more conflict and less intimacy, and 42% said the stress, fatigue, and lower patience that comes with perimenopause made parenting exponentially more difficult, which of course only exacerbates the relationship problems. But even worse, 77% of women said they felt like their male partners didn't get what they were going through. Which, given what a total upheaval to a woman's life perimenopause can be, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, well, when your partner can't even help support you through it, that's pretty isolating. And on top of that, in a 2022 UK survey of divorced women, 70% said the onset of perimenopause worsened already existing problems in their marriage, including issues of abuse. So it's not really a surprise that for most women, the next stop after going to the doctor for for perimenopause treatment is to march into the nearest divorce attorney's office. Doctors and experts say that perimenopause is very poorly misunderstood anyway, including by women themselves. But judging from these statistics, seems like when it comes to relationships, it's understood even less.
Many men do understand this, but it's also exhausting being the target constantly.
70% of divorces that happen over 40 are initiated by women. Okay, why is that? Well, as she loses these hormones, there are so many brain changes that are happening. And because she doesn't understand herself, she thinks it's your problem. She thinks it's her teenage kid's problems. She thinks it's her aging parents' problem. She thinks it's work's problem. She doesn't go, oh, okay, wait, I've got some neurochemical changes going on in my brain that I need to make sure that my lifestyle supports. Since that conversation isn't open, she turns on everybody else. For years, I had so many women that came into my clinic and they said, whatever you do, please help me stay out of my doctor's office. And I was like, why? Because they don't understand me. And when they don't understand me, all they do is give me an antidepressant. And I feel so lost in what I'm supposed to do to help my own brain health, help my own body health. And we start dishing out supplements and prescriptions when there's a lifestyle that women are working against.
Damn, if women can look this up, rather be bitter all day, we would all be in a better place.
60 to 70% of divorces are initiated by women after the age of 40. Let that hit you in the face. Women are straight up dumping their husbands once the kids are grown and the hormones start doing backflips and cartwheels. This is the latest data. Women initiate about 69% of divorces. And among couples over 50, that gray divorce, that number stays roughly the same, around 66 to 70%. And in many cases, men are blindsided while the woman was emotionally checked out long before the papers were filed. Why? Here's the brutal truth. The first reason is she is done with your If you stopped taking her on dates, stopped taking care of yourself, came home, grabbed the phone, cracked the beer, ate the chips, and zoned out on the game while she handled the house, the kids, the emotions, everything, she's over it. You became her roommate with a friggin' pulse. She's tired of being your maid and or your mom, and she knows that she deserves better. The second reason, if you married her at 22, what did you expect to happen 30 years later? She's a completely different person. New passions, new confidence, new boundaries. If you did not grow with her, if you stayed stuck in the same habits, you weren't improving yourself, your sex game went stale, you stopped being adventurous, she got bored. She evolved and you didn't. And she's not settling for that old version of you anymore. Third reason is menopause. That's the final straw. Her hormones flip, her tolerance crashes, every ignored problem explodes. And if you are not helping her level her hormones, she's gone. And the fourth reason, she's got her own money. She's also have her own friends and her own life, and you let her work like a man just like you. And then why would she depend on you anymore? She was a wife, a mom, and busting her ass, working full time every day for years. She carried it all. Now she's fried. No more staying for the kids or the mortgage. She's gone. Here's a little bit of more data for you. Post-divorce, only 27% of women regret it. Men, 39% do. So more women are happy that they chose to divorce versus the ones who didn't. And here's some instruction for you. Don't marry young and clueless. Date long. Grow together. Step up every day. Dates, effort, self-care, adventure, intimacy, and polarity. And communicate. Evolve. Talk and be honest with her. Or watch her walk away once she hits 40.
Wow, it's all our fault again. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.